This last best of 3 determines who gets out of the group. Did you see the Twitter one or do you see the stream one?
I really like it. No, Twitter one.
Isn't that bird sick? I'm so good at drawing. It's
Dude,
ridiculous.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's like it kind of makes me like the "come at me, bro" motion. And my hat kind of looks like a red whale with polka dots. It's fine.
Whatever, it's supposed to be a bandana, okay? Anyways, welcome back to Copa America, guys. We are in the last best of 3 of the night. It's the finals match. One of these two players will join Jim Rising out of the group and in the round of 8. The big question, who's it going to be? Maybe this guy, you know, he's got some shaky TVZ, but maybe he's got some God mode TVT. Fingers are crossed if you're rooting for him. Spawning in the bottom right corner of the map for Shot Esports. Give it up for the second time today, Cealer.
Sorry. In the upper right as the blue Terran, it is Ruff.
Also seeing him for the second time today. So, I mean, we kind of made some jokes about Cealer, and I really hope no one misinterpreted it as BM, but I think one of the things about him is, like, okay, maybe your TVZ's not your best matchup. Maybe you're a little bit shaky coming into this because you've never really been on the tournament scene, or maybe this is just Cealer falling apart at the seams. I don't know. There's any number of things, but if his TVT is good enough to take on Ruff, he certainly deserves that spot in the round of 8, regardless of what his other matchups are like. But that is kind of the big thing right there. Like, is his TVT good enough to take on Ruff?
Yeah. I'm still sticking by, like, some people just have really bad matchups. You know, it's just about the, like, one matchup being, like, insanely good. It's usually, like, one about being just really bad. And that could have been his TVZ. Some people just don't get matchups. But, I don't know. Honestly, it just, like, when he said he was a Masters player, you know, I was in the lobby. I should have seen that. I just did not see the confidence of a Master player, I guess is the best way to put it, you know? Like,
that is actually exactly how I would describe that. So I agree.
So that was kind of surprising, but hopefully we'll see that here, you know? Because
not a great start. He lost his SCP.
Okay. A little bit shaky right there, so not so far. But usually what we see is like them have like pretty much up to about like 10 minutes pretty much down pretty well, I'd say. You know, they get to a good SCV count, they get the build right, and then they do whatever, and then that's when they start to falter, and you see the difference between like a Master GM, and a Pro Gamer. But Cealer just, you know, had, you know, mess ups from the beginning. And that's what was kind of weird to see. It seemed like an off day or an off matchup, like I said. And obviously losing on SCV is not a great start, but it's, you know, it's not totally indicative of a terrible time.
Well, the thing about the confidence, actually going back on that too, is it was pretty, like, we didn't have those indecisive moments where it was like the back and forth, like, do I go, do I not go, do I come back, do I go for the base trade? There was no instances like that with Cealer versus Jim Rising, but there were instances where you're just kind of like, did he mean to do that? Did he maybe mess up the timing on that? I mean, the game 2 comes to mind, especially with that double racks opener with the gas, as awkward as it was. I mean, to be a Masters playing StarCraft 2 right now, it's not like it was like a while ago. It's actually annoyingly hard to get into Masters now. So, I mean, for him to be there, it speaks certainly to the credibility of his playstyle, and maybe he's a ladder hero, maybe he's not. But it's not like Cealer comes into this today totally lucky. I mean, he got through the qualifiers. Okay, he lost the first round. Maybe this is where he starts turning things around, though. And that's a big maybe, of course. But I do like his opener for the Widowmines. This is kind of a bit old school, I'd say, almost, to see Widowmines use this early. But they've got their place. They can pick up a Viking. They can certainly help with the Banshee.
Well, certainly help with the Hellions, really. So he might have been looking to do something with drop with them, because while they don't one-shot Widow, they don't one-shot SCVs, they damage them so much that like a follow-up Banshee or something like that is really good. Or you can go ahead and just put them at the front. You know, put them at the natural ramp or your ramp and get the Hellions that you maybe you expected to come because you know Ruff a little bit, or you just scouted and you're like, okay, I'll go and use them here. See, now they're useful.
Yeah, I'll get
Bang.
some nice snipe. Oh, SCV, no! Okay, lives! What? Okay. Awkward.
Yeah. So far shut down. I think that Cealer, you know, like I said, he did scout that Hellions, but I feel like he just knew what Ruff was gonna do.
This barracks being high ground vision is actually kind of hilarious.
Well, that's what he does too, and he also lands.
Yeah.
Okay, again, if you guys don't know, Ruff does things like, you know, lands the building in his opponent's like main and tries to bust the wall and build Marines out of the barracks, or he brings over like ghosts with the barracks.
With the bunker down, I mean, getting up this is going to be pretty tough. Even if he does, it's just a little to worry about. This one Widowmine coming across the map. The reason this is a little bit disheartening is, for those who don't follow the game close enough. The splash damage of Widowmine, well, great. It's not good enough to actually kill the SCVs like you can probes and drones. Oh, but this elevator though.
Yeah, I guess that's. I guess I said that incorrectly. It does one-shot a SCV, but it doesn't do the damage it does to other workers.
This is actually going to just straight up be devastating. All his defenses are focused here in the front. He can't pull the Marines out of the bunker, because if he does, they die to the Hellions. The SCVs are going to die, and this is looking not so good for Cealer.
Oh my god. Oh god. He could sacrifice these Hellions, and like it'd be totally worth it.
Yeah. Loses the barracks. A bit annoying, but not the end of the world.
Yeah, looks like he's just trying to take down the army.
I think he was waiting for the SCVs to get transferred back, but they never were. But these, anyways, 2 SCVs. I thought there was 3 Marines. I'm like, he could go forward and kill SCVs, but never mind. Actually, he could use the Widowmine if he baits the hit on top of the SCVs.
No, that would be a sick thing to see, but not gonna happen. I don't think the Widowmine did anything on the other side of the field, by the way. I think he scouted the base, and then that attack happened, and he had it hotkeyed or something.
Well, you know, it only had like 5 health. I wouldn't be surprised when the SCVs actually picked it off.
Or that, yeah. Well, that sucks. The follow-up Banshee is going to be just there's nothing to get against it. There is a Viking, but it's getting cloak. So I want to just call down a mule too.
I'm not sure how long I had production off there. Sorry guys. Hopefully it's just a second. As I was trying to fight with X-Splits. But yeah, proxy starport, man. This is some fun stuff. We'll see how bad this gets for Cealer. Anything he drops at this point is inefficient just because the Hellions will kill it. Like whether it's Marines, whether it's going to be other Hellions, or whether it's like what am I? It doesn't matter. He's got so many Hellions here.
That's not gonna be able to kill the Widowmine. Oh, good split though. Really great split. If that was focus hard, we're gonna a lot more damage done, but obviously not. This counterattack is honestly maybe Cealer's best move. Because just Hellions is not that scary, but it is going to be enough.
I'm surprised he left the depots down. Like, I mean, it's one thing.
He knew they was going to be able to take care of it, I guess. Like,
yeah. Double Banshee's moving forward. Oh, Cealer canceled his turret he was building earlier. Oh. Well, that's a mistake.
He does have a scan, and another Viking's on his way out. Another, well, in a second he will. A couple of seconds he will.
Still going with the attack here in the main. Marines are unloaded and the Viking is landed, but yeah, this is not going so well here for Cealer. I mean, the decision making to go for the counterattack was a good choice. It was his own real bet in the game, but down to 4 SCVs. It's 4 SCVs. It's 2 SCVs. It's soon to be no SCVs. Like
I feel like what happened was that Cealer knew what to expect from Ruff for like the first 5-6 minutes. You know, because he had that bunker. He walled off his front. Like, so many times, we have seen Ruff face guys in Copa America, and they die to just the Hellions.
Yeah, they don't know what to do. It's always awkward.
So Cealer looked really well prepared against that. It was just like, you know, the Hellion drop and the follow-up Banshees that he just did not expect. So it is something to say that he will probably not die to something like this again.
Oh, Banshee
but Ruff won't do exactly this again, like next game.
I was really hoping the Banshee was going to kill the landed Viking. That'd be so gross. Banshee killing a Viking, because you know that happens often. But with the depot going down here, there's just simply not enough Hellions in the world.
Yeah. One SCV. No, don't die, buddy. No,
I thought he was going to live as he almost escaped the splash, but yeah, this got to be like Cealer, man. I feel you. The frustration's got to be real, but what are you doing, dude? Like, fighting to the last is what he's doing, Zombie Grove. He's fighting to the last.
Yar.
Actually, that Venomac's doing a fantastic job killing the city. Yeah, GG's called, and game number 1 will go to Ruff.
You the real MVP.
You the real MVP.
Heal that SCP.
I'm gonna let you finish, but that medevac was the real MVP. Alright, just gonna start combining memes all over the place. Map number 2 will be King Sejong Station. And yeah, this is looking to be Ruff series. I was hoping he had some sick TVT, because there are players out there who we watch them excel ZVZ, ZVP, like Tefl comes to mind, but like then ZVT kind of falls apart to Hellions, doesn't matter who the player is. So I mean, there are some players out there who do have that magic matchup that works best for them, but sadly it would not appear to be poor Cealer here. So he's definitely got to change it up going to King Sejong if he wants any chance at all.
Again, the problem is that Ruff is not going to do that exact same thing this game. If he does, Steeler just like kind of hard counters it, right? Like he does what he did this time, walls off, gets to the bunker, but then he also puts a supply depot to check all of his bases, or all around his base rather, and then he also gets a turret, you know, and then you're pretty much, you know, you've held off Ruff's aggression pretty handedly. But Ruff probably, like, he has so many different builds and so many different weird stuff. Like, he's not gonna do that again exactly. So you just, you don't know what to prepare for.
Okay, so yeah, we're getting ready to rock and roll here, guys.
Okay then. Alrighty.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yo, oh, so I forgot to tell you the story. I was talking to you a little bit about Fiverr before we got into the cast today, right? This website called Fiverr. For those who don't know what it is, it's like a website where you can get like random weird services. Like someone will record a message for you for like $5, or they'll draw a sketch for you for $5, stuff like that. I totally found what I feel like is like the female version of Maddles. I need to link you this afterwards. I gotta go hunt that down. That's the whole reason I brought it up earlier.
I just love the medals.
Yeah. Well, female Maddles, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, because she looks like Maddles, or
It's like a little bit of like look, a little bit like sounds. Not like it's not like Maddles clone or anything like that, but anyways, we are in the lobby. Looks like we're good to go. Everyone's saying ready, ready, ready. Cool. Or I should say hoity, hoity, hoity. That just sounds like I'm saying whitey, so I'm just not gonna do that anymore. Yeah, if you just joined us on the cast tonight, we're almost done with the group. It is well, kind of one-sided.
So far, yep.
Man, I don't know like how much I need to stress this. Like, we're always ready. Like, don't ask us if we're ready. Just assume English is ready.
Well, because not like shots fired, but they're usually not. Like, so.
I know, but I'm just saying. Like, we got this. We good. We good.
Have you ever? Do you know what The Nanny is? It's like an old TV show. Exactly. So
no, I've never heard of The
I'm
Nanny.
on my Tumblr, right? Because I'm always on Tumblr. And
I wish
don't
you weren't.
know.
I wish you weren't.
Dude, Tumblr is amazing. Shut up. But there's like an image set where it's like I was 17. She's like talking. I was 17 once too. I was like that all the time. Of course, I didn't have a boyfriend. I just wanted to eat bacon. That just defines so many girls right now. So many of my friends,
that defines
actually.
me, dude. Like,
so many people. I'm sorry. So many people. I shouldn't gender it.
all right. Well, yeah, we are in 2014, Zombie. Thank you for being tolerable.
You're welcome.
I don't know. All right, hopping into the game here. Map number 2 coming at you. It is the finals match of the night. Up 1 at the moment is Ruff over his opponents.
I couldn't tell if you were going to be like coming at you in a second and you just stopped yourself short, or if you really remembered that you didn't have a map intro.
Short? Why you gotta bring up height? Are you a height supremacist?
That doesn't make what?
I don't know. What's wrong with being short?
Like
if I came up short, would that be a problem?
Yeah, it would.
Wow, you are a height supremacist. Ruff, how are you typing during your own lag screen? This is all sorts of magic.
Game.
Look at how.
That is magic, yo.
Alright, so he mentioned he was having a bit of lag in the lobby, and it seemed to have died down. That's what we were waiting for. So looks like it did not actually die down.
It's weird.
Man, I'm gonna. You know what? I know we don't like to acknowledge this stuff in chat, but this guy, Trent443311, says Zombie has some nice teeth. I know we've talked about this before the cast. Like, yo, like I wish I had bracers when I was a kid if I knew my teeth would look as good as Zombie Grub's. That's all I'm saying. Like,
my teeth were really that messed up when I got braces, so
it doesn't matter. They look fantastic as an adult.
Well, you know, I don't.
It's
Okay,
like that
apparently,
Invisalign stuff, but that's expensive.
apparently you've never had braces, so I'm not gonna
No.
preface. I'm gonna preface with, you know, you remember, but if you have braces, you're supposed to actually wear your retainer every day for the rest of your life. It's
For the rest of your life? That's like a prison
Yeah.
sentence.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Like
Do
it's
you?
no. Right? So that's what I was gonna bring up. I didn't even I think I wore it for like every day for like a week and I was like, forget this because it still hurts. It makes your mouth all sore and like it's like really gross tasting and like it's all types of gross. You have to like clean it every morning and night. No, no, thank you.
You describing
It's-
it is making me think of like those water fountains at like school. Like you taste like metal.
What the Well, yeah, I guess that's sort of like that's a really weird connection. Anyways.
All
Oh,
right.
hey, he didn't lag out. I kind of assumed he was gonna lag out.
I assumed he was too, but looks like Ruff has stabilized. So let's hop into this whole weird talk aside.
The VOD here.
I feel like when we come to Copa America, it just brings up the weirdest conversation topics. But, all right, we are in fact in Copa America. It is the finals match of Group B. Spawning here in the top left corner of the map, he leads 1-0 over his opponent. Give it up for the red Terran player, Ruff.
In the bottom right is the blue Terran. It's Cealer. Shot.
Yeah, Shot Esports is a team we've actually seen a lot of in Copa America. Never heard of them prior to Copa America,
Oh.
but this and I think what's the other team? Rebirth are two teams that we've seen a lot of players for when it comes to Copa America, and I do hope we get to see more of them, assuming Copa America has a whole another year. But yeah, I don't know. Cealer did not show the strongest game last series, and he made some cool decision making. He had some I guess correct reactions, probably the better way to phrase that, but I just don't know. I just don't feel like he's got what it's going to take to beat Ruff back.
No, neither do I. He got blindsided way too hard, and it's gonna happen again. Ruff is the guy that does that. It's just it's fact. But when I was looking at the logo for Shot, I thought that 7 was a question mark. So it was like 2000. No,
200 shots.
not quite sure when
now
we
that
were
you-
founded.
Now that you bring it up, yeah, 200 like. Or 2000, it's like that Mega Man thing, right? Like Mega Man, the year 2000 and X or whatever.
Oh, I guess so. I was thinking like the Family Guy thing where it's like 17, 15, too high, too low. What is it? And she like gets mad at them. Anyways.
Well, the CD of the
Can't
main.
unsee. It's
Ruff.
good scout.
Well,
This is the
see
best
the-
thing you can do against Ruff, but like what? You didn't even see what you're supposed to see. The Ghost
sick.
Academy.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. Ruff can do a different variable of this. My favorite one, though, is one that pairs up with the Hellions. He is going to go for the Tech Lab, though, on this really quickly, so I might not actually be pairing this up with Hellions at all. But the idea
Yeah.
with the nuke, guys, for those who don't know, because they're so rarely used, and when they are used, you never see them, they deal a ton of bonus damage to buildings. So they can actually kill depots in one nuke, no problem. The barracks is kind of whatever, you don't really care about this, and maybe there's some defenses on the front line that get caught in the crossfire. The other big benefit a Ghost has is it can snipe. A lot of people forget this, but as a quick attack, its auto attack's great against anything in the early game. Reapers, Marines, Hellions, these are all light units. I mean, the Ghost is a lot of utility, but it's also like one unit compared to like 15.
Sealer's trying so hard to find like the secret starport. It's just,
He's expecting the 3-port proxy.
I know, like that's just not what's gonna happen, man. I'm sorry. He will scout the Ghost Academy, I think, though. There's just simply nothing to stop the Reaper from doing so, except the Ghost. But you know, hey, everybody has a Ghost. Not to get a nuke for sure. I don't know. Yeah. So what the Hellion version that Rifkin is talking about, I think, is like I would say the most
That's like
popular one that we've seen him done.
That's the more select version, like, seen that in the past, but...
Well, what you do with that, I think, is really cool. Is that you proxy the rocks and you do that. I think it's so awesome, and you bust down the wall so the Hellions can get through.
Yeah.
This version, I don't think I've actually seen. Like, what is he gonna do?
3 ghosts with a drop, by the looks of it. Like, so he's gonna just have like a
I
medevac
guess
for 4
so.
ghosts. This kind of to me feels more like he's not really gonna do the nuke at all. He might in fact go cloak over nuke and just like. I mean, ghosts have so much health is the thing. A lot of people forget. Like, you got to consider a ghost has 100 health, whereas a marine has like what 45 without combat shields or something. It's pretty freaking low. So with their high damage output, again, they hit for 20 versus light. They attack pretty quick. Plus, they have the snipe option.
I'm not sure how this is gonna work out.
I have no clue either, but it is 4 ghosts and a medevac for sure at this point. I would have liked to have seen. I guess he doesn't have the gas for cloak, so.
Right, yeah, I kept on looking for that. Yeah, so Cealer he's doing what I said, by the way. He did everything he was supposed to, plus he added all the precautions to what was probably going to be what, like, okay, first I made the barracks, and then I defended the Hellion pressure, and now I'm going to make the turret, because I know he's going to get Banshees, and it's just not going to happen.
This drop, though, actually, I like this move a lot. This is going to be a bit of an annoyance to clean up.
This is what I was like, I'm not sure what's going to happen, specifically for this drop, right? Does, like, did the ghost deal with it? Okay, they have their own healer, too. Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. Oh, my God. Even the One-of-Mines almost get one shot by the volley on the thing there. The ghosts just have so much damage built into them, but waiting for the turret to complete so we can snipe that off. Yep. Okay,
well,
so he picks
that
up
happened.
and goes, and you guys have to consider that was over half of Cealer's army he just lost. He's making a Raven because he's expecting Cloak, but that's not the case. And don't forget, Ravens are also light units, so the ghosts deal bonus damage to them as well.
Would have been so awesome is if this turned into like a Cloaked Banshee versus Cloaked Ghost.
So stupid.
How like awesome would that be?
I think Ghosts win actually because they can just EMP the Banshee to reveal it and drain its energy.
That's true. If they have enough energy, that's such an early game scenario that like it's kind of hard to like.
You're gonna have enough.
EMP.
You get built with enough for an EMP, remember?
Yeah, but if you're cloaking too, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
yeah.
All right, so where is he gonna go with this? It's a little bit scurry. EMP goes on the Raven.
Why?
No,
I mean, I guess an auto turret is pretty scary.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can just run away from an auto turret. It's like, okay, so now I just
Or
don't
you
go
just kill
there.
it. Look
or
at
you
the
just kill
damage.
it. Oh, okay. Like,
Ghosts
this
hit
better
so
than any other
freaking hard.
composition. Like, what the?
Like,
Oh,
why?
God.
I want to just do this TVT now. Like, I don't even want to. Like, I don't even care if this wins or loses. I just want to do this. Okay, the tank is gonna be a problem.
All right, yeah, the tank is that's not something you deal with quite lately. Okay, but now is the time you just make a nuke and make sure they never come down their ramp, please. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the nuke can bust. The nuke can zone, but there are Marauders and Hellions behind this. It's not like Ruff has been doing only this and nothing else. So there's really, I just feel a not good chance of Cealer stopping this from dealing some damage. Oh, the One-of-Mine moves out.
Oh, what am I? Be careful, bro. Oh god!
Snipes.
Oh god! Oh my god! Wow, that's pretty sick. I think he's really trying to bait the tank down. Because once it's down from the ramp,
I mean,
the
there's
Marauders
three
can run in.
EMP goes off on top of the Raven, so no more anything really from that. Cloak coming out for Banshees?
Yeah, EMP does not reveal burrowed units. It's science that we figured out one time.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess it wouldn't make sense to be burrowed underneath the EMP, organic material. Come on, Simon, we
Yeah.
work together.
Well, why does EMP affect like Protoss things, right? And EMP is like
Protoss are all technological. Oh my god, Banshees are light units! They get wrecked by the ghosts! That is so ridiculous!
oh god.
Ruff has, by the way,
not
very intentionally not revealed his other units. He wants Cealer to think it's only 4 ghosts he has to deal with, but that's not the case.
Yeah. Oh god, that army's gonna get so wrecked. Like Marauders are so good against tanks.
Oh, the One-of-Mine shot actually does deter him a little bit, then scans forward, and this is
Okay, so we can't
There's
break
the nuke.
up, but there's the nuke.
oh god,
yeah.
SCVs, god, run
Oh,
away!
no.
Everybody get out of there! Hellbats were made too. He's gonna actually drop these, which I think is really cool. I actually like that move a lot. And the bios just a little bit too much.
Can he like raise the depots for the last second?
I can't believe how good ghosts are. Like, are you kidding me? The Marauders will take care of these tanks, Hellbats on top of the SCVs. This is going to be game, but Big is going to rough. This isn't even like, we can't even talk bad on Cealer for this game. This was a what the hell build coming out of Ruff, and it worked out fantastically. So, GG, Ruff will be the second person out of the group, joining Jim Rising in the round of 8.